mi gente de Rumors. I'm here with the queen, with Miss Leslie Gray.
Hey, girl.
We're so excited to have you.
I'm so
and I know
excited
you
to be here.
released a new album.
Yes.
So we need to talk about it.
We got a lot to talk about.
We
girl.
have a lot to talk about
Yes.
it. So your album is called Amor, Quién Eres. So I have to
Yes.
ask, who is love to you right now?
Ooh, bueno. That question is it comes from like it's a question that has a lot of answers. I feel like, which is why it became the central question to the album. I feel like that question is different depending on the moment. You know, right now, I feel that love is found in so many places in my life, which I'm very grateful for, in my family, in my friendships, in you know, I even look back in different relationships that I've been, romantic relationships that I've been in, and I'm discovering new parts of myself that have come from those relationships that I didn't appreciate at the time. So yeah, I think it's spread out. Love is all around us. It's spread out in different places.
Love is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
This album feels like, in general, like a love story, and you have been mentioning that love is like everywhere. But if we press play, what are we starting and what are we ending? Like from the moment we start, like the album, we're like, we're
Yeah.
going to listen to it, to what we ended. What's the journey that you walk us through?
Yes. So from the beginning of the album, we kind of start with the question. You know, we start with Amor, Quién Eres, which was a song that I wrote actually when I was 19, so many years ago, and I had been listening to every now and then. It was just a demo in a hard drive in my Dropbox forever that I had written a long time ago with my friend Cris Hierro, incredible singer-songwriter. And it started with a poem that I started writing that morning, and then he helped me turn it into a song. And so I knew from the moment that that song became, that we started writing an album, or like completing an album, that song should be at the beginning, because it would set the tone for the rest of the album. And so then from there we go into the ay ay ay, which is like the first feelings of like the jitters of love.
Ooh,
Yes,
love that feeling.
yes, and it's very
Ay, ay, ay.
rhythmic and is very tempting and exciting. And then, you know, there's 14 songs, but all of them go through basically the phases of different phases of love that could be contradictory to each other, like infatuation, and then when you're really scared about taking the leap into real love, and then heartbreak, and then self-actualization, and like self-love towards the end, and self-reflection. So that's kind of where we get to, from questioning what love is, discovering all the different versions of it, and then finding it within yourself, which is where we all try to kind of land at.
It's essential. Like, loving yourself is like the core of everything.
You have to, yeah.
How was for you, like going back to baby Leslie, 19-year-old baby,
Yeah.
and go back to this song that you wrote and decided years later to be like, okay, I'm going to put it out there.
Yeah.
Like, how was that experience for you of getting, like going back to your vulnerable baby self?
Yeah, it was, you know, I didn't know that when this process started, I didn't know if I wanted to create another project, if I wanted to put out music. I was actually in the middle of a break of releasing music professionally and just tapping back in with music in a personal way. And so it took me some time after going through old records and like writing in private moments in my house with friends, to realize, oh, there's something here. And I don't know, I just, like I said, I kept going back to this song every couple years and listening to it. And it, you know, some songs get old, some ideas get old, but I always think a good song is a good song. And as I kept writing other records, and I kept going back to Amor, Quién Eres, I was like, wow, this would be a great central question for a project about love.
Yeah.
All of the songs are about love. And so it was interesting to see how that song grew, even from so long back, you know, how it turned into what it's turned into now, and how it stood the test of time as well. I don't think I've had a song that I had produced so long after and put out so long after having originally written it. So yeah, very happy with that one.
What is the biggest, like if you compare to Leslie that started this project, that she was like, okay, I'm going to put this out to the world, and the Leslie that is now that the project is out.
Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson, like the biggest takeaways from that?
That's a good question. I learned so many things in the creation of this project. I think one of the biggest things is to the power of collaboration. This project took a lot of collaboration, and that requires a lot of patience, and also being able to not only express and communicate the ideas that you have clearly, so others can understand what's in your head, but also to be able to listen and take in what others have to offer to add to your ideas. So I would say, yeah, there's just so much beauty when you create something that requires collaboration. It's, I think, a lot harder, but it is a lot more satisfying when you get to celebrate what you accomplish with others that have worked on it with you too. So yeah, I think that's one of the big lessons as a creative that I've learned from this project.
That's gorgeous. And about self-love, what's the biggest lesson that you could share with the Rumbos family about self-love?
About self-love, you have to, I think the biggest lesson with self-love is you have to create the space to nurture that, you have to protect that space. I think we all, in the rush of life and work and, all of the relationships that we have externally, it's very easy to forget about the base of the one that you have with yourself, and you have to protect that space so that you can love from a healthy place everyone else. Yeah. So yeah,
that's beautiful advice. And to wrap up this interview, we're going to do a dating Q&A.
Ooh.
We're going to talk about love, sobre el amor. So I'm going to make like a few questions, and you're going to give us quickly your love advice. You're the dating expert right now.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
I don't know. I'm not the best for dating advice.
The love, el amor. Like we're going to
Pero allá les diré lo que sé.
Okay. If a guy, you go on a date with a guy and he doesn't text you like right after the date, what do you think?
Ooh, like right after?
Like after the date, like you.
Okay, if he doesn't I think there's a time, like he should text you by the end of that night. If you had a nice date, he should text you after that. And if not, I'd give him to the following day. It depends how much time you spend together too. So if he doesn't message you like the following day, at least, super red flag.
No. So you guys know what you gotta do.
Yes.
Flirting or dating a friend's ex?
Oh, yikes. I don't recommend. I think, I don't think a friend, it depends how close the friend is too and how much time has passed, and how deep the relationship is. But in general, I would say don't go there. If it didn't work out with your friend, then it's probably not going to work out with you. Again, it depends how close and how similar you and your friend are, but I don't know. Pero también la vida es larga, entonces uno no sabe. Maybe, wasn't on the other end. It couldn't have been a match for your friend, but maybe they met so that you could meet. Who knows?
That's good. That's good. Thoughts on ghosting?
Thoughts on ghosting? I think it's terrible. I must admit that I have ghosted before. I am not proud of it. A lot of people consider my method of communication as ghosting because I'm a terrible texter.
We learned something. Grace is not a good texter.
I am a terrible texter, but I'm getting better at it. Everybody in my life that knows me and loves me knows that I am working on this. So it's not by wanting to disappear. It's just like I get overwhelmed with my phone, and sometimes I'm just trying to be present in the moment. But
dating apps.
Dating apps are a no for me. I've never been on a dating app. I don't think I could do that. I don't know. IRL for me.
What's the best way for you to approach someone that you find hot, like attractive?
Yeah.
How would you approach this person?
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like anytime. I'm trying to think of any scenarios where I've approached someone myself. I think I lead with like my personality, and I'm very dorky. And anytime maybe that I've liked someone in a setting that I have to introduce myself, I just more so lean on like if I'm with friends or like whatever, just making the moment cool. I like getting to know people before I let them know that I like them. So I kind of just lead with my personality and see how they respond, and am more of an observer.
Kiss on the first date, yes or no?
I am guilty of a kiss on the first date. Come on. If you already
all
know what's
guilty.
going on, you're on the date. Like, again, also I like, if you've gotten to know the person, you know, before you've gone on the date, which is what I prefer, then why not?
Exactly. Why not? And last one, the self-love advice, like the best self-love advice you could give to everyone in the Roombos family.
Okay, the best self-love advice, I would say drink lots of water, sleep
I needed that.
well,
Water.
yes, stay hydrated. It's so underrated, but stay hydrated, sleep the hours you need to sleep, prioritize your rest, and at least one thing a day that is just for your pleasure and nobody else's. And from that base, you can show up in the world in your best self, I think.
That's the best advice. Guys, stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Please, and sleep.
We don't want to be thirsty out here.
We don't like thirsty.
No thirst. We don't need that.
Exactly.
Mi querida Rumbas family, it's your girl Leslie Grace, and I'm so grateful that you are about to listen to my album, Amor, Quién Eres. I can't wait for you to listen to it and to hear your favorites. Los quiero.